Hello everybody, this is Riku Keyblade Master, and today for you I have a very interesting but yet very dark Chicken Little theory. I know this is gonna sound really complicated and crazy, but remember the theory that I made about his mom getting abducted by aliens years ago and knowing enough about the alien technology? Well, here's another one that really is dark. And when I mean dark, I literally mean dark. Like down to the deepest, darkest abyss. Anyway, so here's what's up. So you know how Chicken Little's dad doesn't really understand him. He has a hard time understanding him as a single parent. And then, we see that his mom is no longer with them. In fact, a lot of people just assume that she got a divorce or whatever. Well, here's the thing. That could have been possible. However, what if it was like this? What if the dad was physically abusive towards his mom? What if Buck was physically abusive towards Chloe behind closed doors, but Chicken Little knew the whole time? And tried to figure out how to help his mom out. But in the process, ended up abused as well, i.e. taking the brunt of an attack. Which also could be one of the many ways that he's been expressing himself through being inventive. So, a lot of people, that would explain his incoherence. When in the shadows, he's actually really smart. What if Buck actually caused that? And what if the deal behind the abusive Buck Cluck was severe alcoholism? And after seeing what he had done, he's just like, oh snap, I went too far and ended up hurting both of them in the process. Because we notice in a part in the movie, the way he looks at the family photo that's hung up in the bathroom, and he says, Chloe, if only you were here, you'd know what to do. Well, what if he forgot that he actually was the one who caused it? What if it was just not so much as erased, but buried in the back of his mind to the point where he doesn't recall what he had done? that would explain the level of embarrassment that he has towards Chicken Little. I mean, Because what if he's really embarrassed over what he had done? But the citizens of the town were completely oblivious to what he had done. And even maybe stuck up for him at points. So we notice a lot of the people in the town are happy when Buck's around, you know. But when Chicken Little's around, it's like, oh, why him, why now? You know? So what if that was possible? What if an alcohol addiction or a drug addiction led to a violent side of Buck that we had never honestly seen? And they tried to keep it very well hidden cleverly in the movie as if it was a subtle hint. However, even when Chicken Little tries to explain himself, his dad doesn't quite listen. And when he finally tells him off, that's when Buck's like, oh, okay, wow. I really fucked up, didn't I? You know, and starts to basically admit his own shortcomings. That he's to blame for what happens with his son. For what happened to him. I mean, for all we know, he also could have been abusing Chloe when he found out that she was actually pregnant too. When he found out that Chloe was pregnant, that might be when he turned to alcohol and started acting the way that he did. However, he didn't physically abuse Chloe until after maybe he didn't physically abuse Chloe until after Chicken Little was born, or maybe he physically abused her while he was in the womb. Which could cause a lot of traumatic experiences to a kid. And not only that, going back to what I said about seeing things behind closed doors, what if he's seen the whole thing? What if he saw Buck actually kill his mom? Sort of like how Sly got traumatized by seeing his parents get murdered right in front of him. Those are just a couple of cases that I wanted to talk about because while I was on a hiatus for a little bit, it made me start thinking, what is the deal? Why would... You know, it made me start theorizing a little bit more, and the current situation that I'm going through right now, made me think of it too. Actually, the current situation that I'm going through right now with my mom's alcoholistic husband, let's just say, made me think of this theory. Sometimes trauma can make you think of things that other people wouldn't see otherwise with the eye. But anyway, guys, that's just my take on, just a couple more takes on how or why Chicken Little's mom isn't present in the movie, or what could have happened behind the scenes. As usual, if you like what you see, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe to become a Keyblade wielder, and stay awesome as usual. And what do you guys think of these theories? If you guys have any suggestions or build-ups, leave them in the comments. And I will gladly answer to them. I'll see you next time. Peace.